Welcome back to Inside Texoma this morning. Right now I'm joined by News Channel 6 Chris Horgan and Ashley Fitzwater. We're taking an inside look at the News Channel 6 Safe Kids Halloween events, and you guys have been involved for many, many years. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I think I've been here since about 2001, so been taking part since then. And Chris, I know you've been around even longer than that.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm an old guy. You know, I'm pretty sure that I think I've been to every single one. I remember when we started, and it was amazing, and it's just grown. It seems like it grows every single year.
Yeah, it's interesting. It was started back in the 90s, and it was actually a sales associate who started it. That was the time, if you remember, kids were finding those dangerous things in the candy. So it was a big concern about where can kids go to get safe candy. Unfortunately, that's not the only concern we have today, so I feel this event goes even above and beyond in that aspect. I mean, you not only are concerned about the candy, but also who's behind the door nowadays. You know, is it a sex offender? And, you know, maybe even, is this something where my child's going to be okay because of the weather? You know, there's lots of different aspects, I think, that we cover with Safe Kids. But anyways, the sales associate actually started it, and I was told they had over 1,000 kids that first year. A little overwhelming. Since then, we've kind of learned to streamline and get those kiddos through, though. So
Exactly. Now, what's it been like for you guys to see it grow, to see it move to a new location, because it has moved to the Ag Center once again this year?
I think it's been amazing. You know, the hotel, we used to do it in the old Howard Johnson, now the Grand Hotel, that bottom floor, kids would come in and go all the way around that floor and then go out. And it was great, but we couldn't get very many kids in all at once. I mean, maybe a group of 20, and then they get backed up because the rooms were great. The vendors and the sales, the team, they do such a great job with it every single year. But moving it to the Ag Center, I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work because it's really open. But it allowed us to get so many more people through. So now, I mean, we talked about growth, and the first year we had 1,000 kids. I remember running the counter one year. I had a little clicker, and I counted everybody that came through. We had close to 6,000 that time. And it was every single person. It wasn't just kids. It was every single person that came through the door. But I think at the Ag Center now, so much more room, and we've even got room to grow there.
Absolutely. And the tables, you know, or the different vendors, you're able to hit more of them, I think, too, and you're not limited to just those rooms. So I think it has kids being active more than just kind of staying there waiting in line. You know, there's more activities going on, more vendors they can see, so that's exciting.
Absolutely. So you guys are excited to see it stay there.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's find a bigger place. We can make it even bigger. I know the people who organize it, we just go, you know, but the people who are behind it, who have to come over, I think probably don't want to hear that. But yeah, I would love to see it just get bigger and bigger.
And I heard they start in July or August getting this ready, which I think is impressive. Because you're right, we just get to go and enjoy it, but they do a lot of work getting this together.
It is a lot of work, and this is just the final stage of preparation.
Absolutely.
Well, let's look back a little bit because you guys have been involved. Do you have favorite memories of some of these years? There might be a couple, I know. It's hard to choose sometimes, but I imagine there's some things that stick out having been a part of it for so long.
I think probably my favorite memory is we had a kid for a long time that would come as a Channel 6 news crew. I think it was him and his brother or his sister, and one of them would have a makeshift cardboard box camera, and the other kid be in a little suit, and his hair's all perfect, and he would come in with his microphone, and he'd interview us. And, oh my gosh, he was funny. And then there was another kid I remember that actually had a TV. He made a box out of a TV and came in and had little papers inside and had kind of a desk cut out, and he was a Channel 6 news anchor at that time too. Those are the funnest. I mean, they're memories. I don't know if I can go back that far in my brain, but yeah, they're amazing.
And I think so too, just because that's what we do every day. So it's exciting to see a kid dress up to do what we do. But I will tell you, one of the most recent favorites that I remember was a child, and he got to come in early, and I loved how they took his wheelchair and made a kissing booth out of it. And I got to take a picture inside the kissing booth, and I think it said 10 cents or whatever. And it was just precious, and he was just so sweet to be able to meet. But I love the creativity. There are so many unique costumes that come through. It's neat to see how people go above and beyond to make it happen.
Yeah, I do think the costumes are the best part. I remember last year when I was there were some little kids dressed as Minions, which were just so adorable. I mean, are you guys looking forward to seeing what costumes people come up with this year?
You cannot put a price on the cuteness of all these kids, because we get kids from infants, you know, to 15 years, 16 years old. You know, the kids go from every age level, and they're all different. What they like is always different. You see a lot of the same costumes, whatever's popular. I'm sure. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Ninja Turtles this year. Elsa's, a lot of Frozen.
Anna.
Maybe we'll get the, somebody will be the, what was the moose name? There was a moose in it too.
Olaf, the
Olaf,
snowman.
there we go. Olaf the snowman. So yeah, I'm sure Frozen will be a dominant theme as well. But yeah, it's always a blast. Looking forward to that.
And the families too. You know,
yeah.
like you mentioned, it's neat to see even the parents really get involved. And you know, you always say this is the one day that you can dress up, be whoever you want to be. Even as an adult, you know, you get to take part.
Sure.
So it's fun.
Now, have you guys dressed up in years past? I know a lot of times you guys get to do the live shots, but what kind of costumes have you guys been breaking out?
We have to dress up every year. It's pretty much, I mean, it's just understood. You're going to go, you dress up. And it's just like it's the adults' chance to have fun with their kids and be something different. We get to as well. We still have to do our jobs, but this is a Friday this year. That's only happened a couple times that I can remember. And if it happened before, I was doing sports then, so I was probably out covering football. I was there for 20 minutes and then had to go. But it's exciting on Fridays because we can pretty much do what we want. We're normally limited on what we can do because we have to do the news. So, you know, you're on the air and then you have your costume of something just to be a little different and then you're back. But this year, you can go all out.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna be a little scary this year. I'm just telling you right now. My costume's a little bit frightening.
I'm not going to be frightening. We'll leave that to Chris.
Right.
Frightening is just not my thing, but I have no doubt he's going to do it well. I was Audrey Hepburn one year. And
fantastic, too. Yeah.
Love
that's
that.
great.
That was a lot of fun. And then a cowgirl one year. And just, it's fun. It's fun to just kind of dress up and be something different for a day.
Exactly. I think last year I was a classic witch, but I still got to figure out my costume. Time's running out. So
Ooh,
It
you
is
better
running
hurry up.
out. You better hurry.
I know. I better hurry. And you guys better hurry, too. I don't know if you have
I'm
your
ready. I'm
costumes
ready. I'm all
You're
ready
ready?
to go.
You know
So-
you're
I
scary.
could do it today. You bet.
He's going to go change and come right back.
No. Scare everybody. It'd be awful.
Yeah, not this early.
Clear the building.
Well, let's just talk a little bit about why people should come out. I mean, you probably have the best perspective from being there for so long.
Yeah, I think the best thing to say about this is it's indoors. If you're outside, you're in line, but you're not in line for very long now. It used to be that line wound all the way around the building, and you'd be outside for a little while. And I always made sure I thanked everybody for waiting. I know, you know, I appreciate the fact that you waited, but the best thing about this, it is indoors, and it's safe. The name says it all. It's a safe kids event. You're safe. There's no harm. There's no danger there.
Absolutely. I just think, you know, as a mom, it's just good to know that there's a good place my kids can go. The candy's going to be safe. The people you meet, you know, it's just a safe event. Again, I think Chris said it best. That's the name of the event, and that's really what we stand by here at News Channel 6. It's fun to get out in the community and team up with other businesses who also want to provide a safe place for your kids to go. And who doesn't like going home with candy? I know even mom and dad likes that.
I'll enjoy some while I'm there. I'm sure.
Absolutely. We'll test it out for you.
Yeah,
How about
quality
that?
control. Quality control.
I think we all will be there. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing
You bet.
some of your past memories with us. Anything you're looking forward to this year other than the costumes?
I don't know. Just the fact that we're in the J.S. Breadwell Ag Center again. I
Yes.
mean, it's just, you know, it's so nice to have that open area and just, you get to see everything that way. You miss a lot when we were in the hotel because there were dark corners
Sure.
and there were places, and you might miss a great costume because you were off doing somewhere else, but you got room to find them all here. It's great.
Mine's just the costumes. It's just the best part. I mean, what everybody's going to be. I mean, even if it is, you know, 20,000 Elsas coming through, that's
Sure.
okay. You know what? We'll see them all, and
Yeah.
we're excited to see all of it. So.
Yeah, every costume is a little bit different. Well, once again, it's going to be Friday, October 31st, J.S. Breadwell Ag Center. Special needs kids at 5:30, open to the public 6 to 8.
That's right.
Come spend Halloween with us, right?
See you there,
Bring it on.
absolutely.
All right. Thank you for joining us this morning on Inside Texoma. Mark your calendars. We hope to see you at Safe Kids Halloween.